Hey, it's Mark Kreidler inviting you to join the Rise Guys every morning, 6 to 10, right here on 95.7 The Game.
Well, Joel Pinheiro was wild beginning the game. He walked Weeks on 4 pitches. With 1 out, he walked Matsui, so the A's had 2 on and 1 out, and Willingham was up. 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the first, no score. Willingham the open stance, and Pinheiro working from the stretch. The backward glance, Mathis sets up away. The 1-1 pitch is drilled to deep left center field. Trout going back in the alley is not going to get it. It is gone. A 3-run home run to left center field by Willingham. I think it might have hit the top of the wall and then caromed out. And that quickly in the bottom of the first inning, the Athletics have taken a 3-0 lead on Willingham's 25th home run of the year. And once again here at the Coliseum, Joel Pinheiro has a nightmare in the bottom of the first inning. 25 home runs for Willingham, 87 runs batted in. Then in the top of the second, the Angels making a bid to get back in the game. A leadoff single by Torrey Hunter with 1 out. Vernon Wells was batting against Gio. A's leading 3-0. The outfield a gap in right center. Wells a right-handed hitter. Gonzalez throws, and it's swung on, lifted down the right field side, deep in the corner, right down the line to Jesus in pursuit. It's a fair ball crashing off the wall. Now David overruns the ball. Torrey Hunter's around third, coming to the plate. Here's the throw, and it's not in time. And winding up at third base is Vernon Wells, and the Angels are on the board. It's 3-1 Athletics. And then in the fourth inning, it really looked like the Angels would have a shot to get closer and maybe even tie the game because they had runners at second and third and nobody out. And then Gio was able to bear down. He struck out Trumbo. Wells flied to right, and Mike Trout was batting with runners at second and third and 2 away.
3-1 Oakland here in the fourth. Hunter is still at second, and Kendrick still at third base. Now center fielder Sweeney a couple of steps toward right. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball driven towards center, but right at Sweeney in his tracks. He'll make a cap-high catch. Gio Gonzalez escapes trouble at the top of the fourth. Runners at second and third with nobody out, and he shuts down the Angels. And Torrey Hunter has a smile and a bit of a laugh with Gio as he comes off the mound saying, "Hey, kid, nice job." And certainly it was for Gio Gonzalez and the Athletics. On to the bottom of the fourth, 3-1 Oakland.
And Joel Pinheiro would not escape the bottom of the fourth. Sweeney led off with a single, and the last batter faced by Pinheiro tonight was Kurt Suzuki.
The pitch to Suzuki, swings and flies it toward left center field. On the run is Trout, back toward the track, reaching up at the wall, can't get it. It's in play. Borges backs him up, brings it back to the infield. Racing to third base is Sweeney. Up to second with a double is Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki with his 24th double of the year. Now the A's have runners at second and third with nobody out. Let's see how they do against Pinheiro as Brandon Allen stands in, and he's likely going to get a new pitcher as Mike Scioscia is on his way.
That new pitcher was Tyler Chatwood. He struck out Allen. He would not strike out the next batter, Scott Sizemore.
Chatwood now facing Scott Sizemore, who struck out back in the second. A's leading 3-1. Bottom of the fourth and looking for more. Chatwood readies the righty's pitch. Curve laced back through the middle, a base hit. In to score is Sweeney. Suzuki up to third, being held there as Borges fires it back in. So Scott Sizemore, who's made some changes in his approach at the plate, his hand position and the way he handles the bat, and he has really reaped some benefits in recent times, collects his 51st RBI. The A's now lead at 4-1.
Jemiah Weeks hit a sizzling shot to third. A good play by the third baseman for the Angels is Turris, and the Halos got it out at the plate on Suzuki, but then Pennington was the next hitter, and he's been one of the A's hottest hitters recently.
2-1 pitch, line towards short, over a leaping Ibar. It's a base hit. Around third is Sizemore. He'll score without a throw. Trout has to bring it to third base. An RBI for Cliff Pennington. He goes the other way. He continues to build his career best. That's 57 and counting for Pennington. And the A's now lead at 5-1.
Gio would leave the game in the seventh inning. The Angels, at this point, with the A's leading 5-1, were batting against Gio with 2 out and nobody on. The hitter was Ibar.
2-1 pitch hit hard down the left field line, heading toward the barbecue terrace, and gone. Eric Ibar His second home run against the A's this year is 8th overall. Trying to awaken the Angels' attack. They pulled within 5-2.
After that, Gio allowed back-to-back singles by Callaspo and then by Isturis. And so now the Angels had the potential tying run coming to the plate. Brian Fuentes was in the game for the Athletics at that point, relieving Gio, and he struck out Peter Borges on a changeup ending the inning, and the A's led 5-2 when the game went to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Josh Willingham came up for the A's looking to pad his total of RBIs tonight after hitting the 3-run home run back in the first.
Borges 2 or 3 steps toward the alley and left, and Hunter off the normal spot and right a couple of steps toward the alley also. Infield closing in. Chatwood out of the stretch. Runner at third. The pitch swung on, belted toward left field. A laser over the shortstop Ibar in front of Trout. In to score from third is Pennington. The A's get their 6th run. Willingham gets his 4th RBI. It is 6-2 Oakland. Josh on every pitch tonight, and that will be the final pitch of the night for Tyler Chatwood.
For Fuentes, he would retire the side 1-2-3 in the 8th inning. Balfour was pitching for the A's in the 9th. The A's leading 6-2. Leading off for the Angels was Vernon Wells. Wells, a right-handed hitter. Sweeney in center, a couple steps toward left center. Balfour delivers, and it's swung on and drilled deep left field, way back. Willingham at the wall, and he is going to watch it fly. And Vernon Wells has hit it out. And now it's a 6-3 ball game. Vernon Wells getting hot for the Angels down the stretch. That's his 21st home run. And it came on an 0-2 pitch. And the A's lead is 6-3 with nobody out in the 9th. And then after that, however, Balfour would really bear down. He struck out Mike Trout. He struck out Eric Ibar. The last chance for the Angels tonight was Callaspo. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The A's lead by 3 in the 9th. And here's the pitch. It's swung on and missed. He throws it by him. A fastball at 93, and Balfour, after giving up the leadoff home run to Vernon Wells, he strikes out the side, preserving a 6-3 win for the A's over the Angels, as the A's have taken Game 1 of the series on this Monday night at the Coliseum. Gio Gonzalez got win number 13 this year. He'll be joining Vince Cotroneo when the A's postgame continues.